Oops, that was interesting. That needs to be tightened. Okay.
Good morning. My name is Max, and we will be working on Abracadabra by Frank Tich. Do you want me to?
Yeah, you have to start it. Now, Max, I'm looking at your score, and I'm saying this for everybody, not just Max. You have my score markings in there.
Yes.
Okay. One thing I recommend that you do, if you have a copy of my score, is you go ahead and pay attention to those cues that are up top. Okay, as we work on this, try to make sure that you're paying attention to those cues that are up top, and you have mine right now. And I'm not saying they're necessarily what you'll end up having in yours eventually, but that's a good place for you to start. Okay, well, let's try this. Try it from the beginning. Who are you going to look at first?
Tenor saxophone, and then I can start with tenor sax, but you could also give a nod to the cues or flutes as well.
Okay. When you start this, who are the first people who play?
Tenor sax, bassoon, clarinets.
There's something unique about this, and it starts. Look at the clarinet section. Who starts? You don't see this often.
It's the second.
It's the second and thirds. That's not typical. All right, it's kind of unique to this. I'm kind of glad he did it because it gives you a chance to give those people some responsibility. Usually a composer will just write that in the first, but he wrote it in the second, so you have to make sure they're ready to go, right? So you scan your group. That's the problem with the recording. You don't get to do that. Okay, you scan your group. Okay, woodwinds. You start. So why don't you start? Just start by scanning the group. Don't worry about the music. I think you need this down a little bit. There you go. Okay. Scan the group. Come up with the hands just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Out a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Can you guys sing the first part when he comes in? Sing all the parts. Okay, imagine they're your band and they're gonna do it.
Shout band.
Okay, let's assign parts. Who's gonna cover the flute part? Brooke, why don't you cover the flute part?
Okay.
Okay? Sing your appropriate part when you get there, and we'll do this vocally. That way you actually have a group to respond to, okay? Start at the beginning. Okay, what's he got coming up there? What's something in this piece you're gonna have to really pay attention to?
Low voices.
The low voices possibly, but who's the percussion, right? Because they have isolated entrances, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And they're most likely your percussionists aren't used to playing in that style where they're actually part of the melody. You know, they're woven into that melody. So right here, when you get to percussion, you've got tempo blocks who haven't played yet, right? You've got small tom who has not played yet. They're lost by the time you get there. So you're coming up right here. Look at number 7, everybody. You're coming up right here, and I would look at the clarinets. Excuse me, starting at about number 7, I'd have my eyes on the percussion. You got 3 measures, 2, percussion, here we go, hit. And because they'll be back there like this. Just kind of lost unless they're really on the ball, okay? Just trust me on that one. They will be lost there, especially high school students. So take it at 7.
Okay.
Everybody say.
I'll just give you one.
Here comes the percussion.
Boom, boom.
Who's coming up? Tiffany again. 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany. Also snare drum there too. Sing the parts, sing the parts. Don't worry about the notes, just sing the parts. Get as close as you can. Okay. All right, Max, this time we're going to start it over, and I want you to call out the cues that you see up top and give them before they come up.
Okay. Flute. Tenor sax. Clarinet. Tempo blocks for percussion.
There you go, that's good. Look ahead now, what's coming up?
Triangles and flutes and oboes.
Triangle, yep.
Trumpets. Timpani.
There you go.
Horns. Snare, percussion. Horns. orange trombones.
Okay, good.
There's that one.
All right. Okay, thanks, Max. Okay, so what we worked on with Max, and this applies to everybody, is looking ahead and getting those cues, right? There's another thing to think about. There are a lot of small, like 4-bar sections in this, aren't there, that change style. So you don't want to be just bouncing, giving that the whole way through. You have ya-da-da-da. You have to change style from section to section as you go also. Okay, good, Max. You got the idea. All right, who's next? Robert?